What's up? This is Asiahn, and I'm rocking with WHBC 96.3 HD3.
What's up, everybody? This is Jillian Superstar here on WHBC 96.3 HD3, here with the one and only Asiahn. How are you today? This is a Grammy-nominated artist and songwriter, and I am extremely blessed to be in her presence.
She's being extra.
Let's just start from the beginning, because I read that you knew this is what you wanted to do since 9 years old.
Yeah.
How do you know that? Because I feel like there's people who are, even me, but there's people who are 50 who don't know what they want to do with their lives. So what does that feel like to know, like, this is my calling?
Well, what happened was I performed the national anthem at a Hornets game. And so, like, you know, you got your little bobble lines on. I got like my little church socks and my little church shoes, my little dress. And I go out there and they say my name wrong, and I'm like, and everybody in the crowd was laughing. So I sing the national anthem, and then it was like standing ovation, round of applause, and I was like, oh my god,
You knew.
this
like,
is it.
Yeah.
I need to do this all the time. I love just performing for people. So this is how I knew. I wrote my first song at 9. It was trash. I won't sing it.
But
I
it
don't.
matters. It
But
matters.
it matters that I wrote it. That I even tried.
You weren't nervous. At 9 years old, you were not nervous to go do that. So maybe that's how you know it's a calling, when it just comes.
When it just comes
effortlessly.
naturally. I mean, but even some people where it comes naturally is still nervous. It's like a big group of people who don't know you. So it's really adrenaline, honestly. It's
I
not
like that though.
But it's a catch-22. Like, if it's too much adrenaline and your heart's beating too fast, your voice will shake on stage.
Okay.
So you have to be able to like master it and bring it down to a level of just like, all right, I'm gonna put this into my show rather than it's gonna showcase in my voice.
I see that. But I don't even feel like that applies to you because, okay, so I also know that you can play like 25 instruments. I don't know.
Not 25.
Speak 10 languages. I read her bio. I was like, I'm just trying to pass my midterms. And this girl's over here playing 32 different instruments. So does it come naturally for you too? Like, you just hear something and you know how to play it?
Honestly, I'm a nerd. Like, I'm really a nerd. Like, I watch anime. Like,
I think that's the best
I love
thing
to be in
life.
learn things. So people don't really know how nerdy I really am. I just happen to be a cute nerd who's thick. But like, nah, once you strip all the thickness down, like, I like to watch anime and learn shit. Like, so once I master an instrument, I'm just like, okay, now I'm bored. I need to do another one.
That is such a great mentality to have, I'm telling you.
It's kind of like the term success and what that means to anyone. Like, I feel like some people have like a plateau of what their success means to them, but for me it's not like that. I have like goals that I want to set, and as soon as I hit one of those goals, it's like, okay, now here's my next batch of goals. So you never get complacent, you never get comfortable meeting success because you always have something else to reach for.
That's awesome. Who taught you to think like that? Or did you always think like that? I feel like that's something that you kind of mentored into thinking.
I didn't always think like that. I think just through trial and error, being in a label when I was 15, getting out of that, having a song on the radio and thinking like, oh my god, it's it, and it wasn't it. It was like, you know, I checked all the boxes off, and it was like, okay, now what?
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like, and then working with Dr. Dre also, it's like, that man is, he's intense, but in a great way. He makes you perfect your craft. It makes you want to always reach for the next thing. So,
and you
it was
think
a
Quincy
learning.
Jones is the same way.
Yeah,
I know you work with
Quincy's
him as well.
definitely the same way. And that was just like working with half the people that I've worked with has been insane. Like, sometimes I'm like, yo, you know you've worked with these people before, right?
But they worked with you as well. I think it works both ways because you're really huge. And I'm like so happy that you're finally doing your own music because let me tell you, when I first heard your music, like, you have undressed my soul. You know, like it was
I like
so
that.
good. And I don't feel like we get that anymore. I'm an old head, so I listen to like Anita Baker, Aretha Franklin, Michael McDonald, like, because I don't feel like we have that type of music in this generation.
Right.
So when I hear your music, and especially how you talk about, how would I explain it? Like
The in-betweens of love. The in-betweens.
yes,
the bad parts that nobody
You're not
wants
like
to talk
F my
about.
ex, and you're not like you know, head over heels.
People always just want to talk about like, oh, I'm at the club, you fine, I want to bone, and then like, I hate you or I love you. It's like, what about the parts when you talk about how you love that person more than you love yourself?
Yeah.
How about when you realize the truth, like, oh, this person hurt me, I'm not with them anymore, but I still want to be with them. Like nobody wants to talk about those things, and I think it's very important that I discuss it in my music because we need to heal. Like, if we're gonna talk about love and if we're calling it the love train, let's talk about the whole spectrum of it. Let's not just isolate certain parts of it and let that just be it. Like, nah, we gotta heal to be better people in general. So that's my whole purpose of doing Love Train in the series. Is to go through the ups and downs, the middles, the ugly, gray areas, everything.
I love that.
Yeah.
So I know that, you're thick, you're dark skinned, you're just bad all around. But I've read before that you said it's hard. People have told you it's hard to market you.
Yeah.
How does that feel to hear that?
The first time I heard it, I was 15. So at 15, I had like body dysmorphia. I went from like a size 9 in junior to like a size 2. I was like this big. I worked out like 3 or 4 times a day just to fit the mold of what I thought was supposed to be a superstar, as that executive put it. And that was me when I was younger. I met the same exec maybe last year, or maybe almost like 2 years ago, with Love Train 2, the album. He loved the album, everything. But the thing was, he's like, oh, but she's a lesbian, she's thick, she should probably lose like 20 pounds. I don't know how to market her. And what I got from that was, your brain's too small. You're in the box.
Because to me, that's the perfect formula.
If that's where you are, you're not supposed to be on my team. You're not supposed to go where I'm trying to go. I supersede you. And everything that I am surpasses your brain capacity. That's not my problem. That's yours. Sorry. But thank you for listening.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like, you just have to take all those things in, let it be what it is, and keep it pushing. Because it's not that one person's perspective isn't everyone else's. And that shows through how many people stream my music, how many people listen to my music, how many people. We have a sold out show here in DC. So clearly people are with it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
absolutely.
So thank you.
So, being a lesbian, especially starting to write your own music, and come out like on your own platform, did you feel like you had to kind of be a little reluctant with that, like not share it, or were you always really open about your sexuality? I know
When I
your
was
music's
younger,
transparent.
when I was younger, I wasn't transparent about my sexuality. I actually did whatever the label told me to do. And that's because I didn't know. I was 15, I wanted to be a singer, and I was going to do whatever I needed to do to be a singer, except for certain boundaries I was definitely not going to cross. But when I got older and I knew who I was, I got into myself and realized how important I am as an individual. If I'm going to put out a project, and this is my first time coming back out as an artist after blowing up as a songwriter, why would I not give y'all my real? Exactly. Why would I not give you my genuine and whatever that is? So, like, I wasn't thinking like, oh my God, let me talk about being a lesbian. I was thinking about making great music and talking about how I live my real life. If I'm dating a woman, why would I say she? Why would I say he? Why would I cover that up?
Yeah.
Like, I would never cover that up and be fake for anyone. And I think that's why people resonate with my music so much, because I'm being genuine. I'm not gonna fake it for nobody. You're gonna get all of this thickness, all this choppiness, and all this lesbian all together, and you're gonna like it. And it just is what it is.
So the people that you are involved with, do they fear you're gonna like Taylor Swift them? Because you are so transparent in your music. Like, are they like, I am not trying to date her because I'm not trying to be on her next single?
I don't know. I mean, anybody that's approached me that I've even like given the time to on the dating tip has really appreciated my transparency. Because there's not a lot of artists. There's never been an out femme lesbian superstar. There's never been one, period. So for me to be so transparent, they respect that. They already know that this is what I do before they come in and date. So if you're gonna come in and they request me to change some shit, some stuff. Sorry.
Some stuff. We'll cut it out. It's fine. Cut it out. What'd you say?
If you're gonna come in and have me request some stuff, it's not gonna happen. Like, I am who I am. You either accept me as a whole or you don't accept me at all.
That makes sense though, because I feel like anyone